Welcome back. This is Broken Electronics, and I'm Lee. It's wonderful to spend some time here with you today, and we are continuing today in the quest for the world's most powerful Sawtooth Power Mac G4. Now, I hadn't really originally been planning on this installment, but one of the unique things about this machine, very simply, is that it runs every version of macOS from macOS 9.2.2 up to 10.5.8 Leopard. Once I finished the last installment where I finally got a working FireWire card installed, I went back and, just for the heck of it, booted into the varying operating systems. And they all booted and worked fine with one exception. macOS 10 10.0 Cheetah, the very first, wouldn't boot. Back in those days, you'd get a Happy Mac face still, and you got just a little circular thing going on, the spinning beach ball, and it would just keep beach balling and beach balling and beach balling and never boot. I let it sit for half an hour, it would not boot. Well, no worries, you would think. Why not just reinstall Cheetah? The DVD drive doesn't work. Now, I could, and I have in fact on that machine in the past, throw my PowerBook G4 into target disk mode and use the DVD drive from that to install on this machine. But, you know, if we're going to have the world's most powerful Sawtooth, it really should have a working optical drive, don't you think? Enter this guy. Now, I have a parts Sawtooth, actually. I believe I got it running once, but it's very finicky as to whether it will actually run or not, and I had not intended that it would run. But it does have a working DVD drive. Sawtooth originally came with a DVD-ROM, and it has a little extra. There's a zip drive in it, which this machine lacks. So I took that out of the parts machine, also took the appropriate faceplate so we can actually access the zip drive, and that should work. However, even better, you remember, of course, the digital audio that I got. The gentleman who sold it to me had upgraded that machine with an SD card reader, so he took out the zip drive, which he very kindly included in the sale. Now, what's in here now is a Zip 100. This is a Zip 250. So we're going to jump right into the upgrading here. You've got 4 screws, Phillips screws, holding in the zip drive. And I'm going to need a smaller screwdriver. One sec. I suppose I should check these things before I start recording, but hey, this is real life. All right. Here's one. Two. Three. And 4. And that should allow us to simply Slide out the old zip drive. And slide in the new. And I see everything lining up correctly. Yeah, I know I've said many times you don't need to watch me screwing in screws, but hey, we're here and doing this, why not? I really think this should be a pretty straightforward upgrade. And there's that. Turn that over that way. Thank heaven for magnetized screwdrivers. Thank heaven for having magnets so we can remagnetize the screwdrivers. All right. So there's our Zip 250. And now, to get the non-working drive out of the Sawtooth and on with the upgrade. Yeah, I know, I'm going to say it. This should be really straightforward. I said that about the Firewire 800, didn't I? But if you want to see if it really is straightforward, the only way to find out is to stay tuned. All right, the first step here, there are two plastic tabs down here and up in here. It's a little hard to get to. By pushing those, we can then push them both simultaneously here. Get the old faceplate out, which we're not going to need. And then there are two screws that hold the drive carriage in. There's one. There's the other. And this, of course, is how I end up with so many spare screws. All right, now there we go. Okay, now there is no zip drive in here. You can no longer see what I'm doing, can you? To catch you up, what I've done is to unplug the IDE and the Molex. And remove the old drives. All right. Get the new drives in. IDE. And this is the pain, getting it into the, I know I'm probably blocking you, but hey. First priority is to get it done here. All right, let's fairly straightforward. Okay. I'm checking the orientation of the Molex connectors. So, anyway, if I want to go in that way, it'd then be easier. That one and that one, yeah. Okay. That being the case, that seems secure. As does that. Now, IDE is in. IDE is in. All right. Now, oh yeah, I ran across this same problem with the IDE and the blue and white. Okay, there we go. You've got to get it set. Is that still connected? That's still connected. We should all still be connected. All right. And yeah, you don't really want to see my closet door. If I opened it, you'd see a bunch of Power Mac G4s. All right. Yeah, if I weren't so determined to record this, it would be easier to do. Okay, let's make sure, unlike what I did with the blue and white, where I at first put the faceplate in that was with it originally. Okay, which made it impossible to access the zip drive. All right, that all appears to be in. There we go. Okay, so now we have to hook it up and see if the darn thing boots. Stay tuned. Well, we're all booted up and I'm nice and cozy with my friend the tripod here, but I think I've got this arranged so that I can function. All right, about this Mac and to System Profiler and to ATA. There we go. That Cheetah DVD-ROM and iOmega Zip 250. There's the specifics on the Zip 250. All right, so the system recognizes that the drives are there, which does not necessarily mean they actually work. So let's put in a zip disk. Kind of dim in here. All right, well, the light's blinking away. And there we go. Zip 100. And we have a file. Word 2008. This, by the way, is the test file that I did when I was testing the zip drive that I put into the G3 Blue and White, and did so on some other machines as well. This is slow, isn't it? Well, zip drives are never super fast, and in fairness, this is a Zip 250 drive. iOmega did make sure that they were backwards compatible with Zip 100 disks, but they are pretty slow. Oh, it's still opening, isn't it? Okay, well, I got a cursor. Hit the return key. Okay. So this lives. All right. All right, we can quit Word. Save our very important file for posterity. And there goes Word. Close that. And disk ejected. Okay. Now, to see if the DVD drive works. I just thought this was kind of cute. The OS 10.0 Mac OS 10 Instant Up to Date. So there's our disk. Tray opens, which is more than the old one did. Get the disk in place. Well, I've said a couple of times so far in this series, if you're going to deal with these older machines, patience is a very, very important thing, and here is our disk. All right. Welcome to macOS PDF. Read before you install. All right. Now, it can't run, of course, but we can easily start this up and reinstall macOS 10.0 Cheetah. But that, of course, is going to be another video. All right. Be good to other people. We can make this a better world, and we will make this a better world. Be good to yourselves so that you can pass that on to other people and that you can enjoy the better world. Until we get to that better world, take very, very good and careful care in these difficult times. All right, we have a lot more to come on the Sawtooth. We've got some other Power Mac stuff coming up. We have some other General Apple stuff coming up. So until those come up, this has been Broken Electronics.